Welcome back to the channel, or hi if you're new here. I'm Elise, and today we're going to be learning how to crochet these super cute and easy flower trinket dishes. These work up really quick and they are beginner friendly. I will be going over all of the stitches with you as we use them. All you're going to need to get started on your trinket dish is some worsted weight for acrylic or cotton yarn. You'll need one color for the middle of your flower and one color for the outside of your flower. You're also going to need a 5mm hook and a pair of scissors, and we are ready to get started. Okay, so to get started on our trinket dish, we're going to be using my flower coaster as the base of our trinket dish. So we're basically going to have our coaster, and then we're going to add the sides to make our trinket dish. So I'm going to go ahead and let that tutorial play for you now. The only thing I want you to do differently is that I do not want you to tie off at the end. So go ahead and make your flower coaster and do not tie off at the end. So go ahead and do that, and I will meet you right back here. Okay, to get started on our coaster, the first thing we have to do is make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, we're going to wrap the yarn around two of our fingers in a cross like this. Then I'm going to pinch that yarn tail with my thumb so it doesn't come undone. Then I'm taking my pointer finger on my other hand and I'm putting that under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then I'm flipping that second strand of yarn up and pulling it tight to make my slip knot. Let's do that one more time together. Wrap the yarn around two of your fingers in a cross. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb. Take your finger on your other hand and put it under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then just flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight. Now that we have our slip knot, we can go ahead and put our hook into that loop. Pull on the yarn tail to close that loop down around the hook. And we're ready to make our chain. To make a chain, we're just going to grab that yarn with our hook and pull it right through that loop on the hook. Again, grab the yarn and pull it right through that loop on the hook. We need 4 chains to get started, so let's do that 2 more times. Grab the yarn and pull it through. Grab the yarn and pull it through. Next, we're going to connect the last chain that we made with our first chain with a slip stitch. So let's go into that first chain like that. Grab the yarn and pull up a loop. Then just pull it right through that loop on your hook. I'm going to go ahead and just trim this yarn tail a little bit so it's not in the way. And now you can see that we've made a little circle with our chain. All of our stitches in round 1 are going to go right into the middle of that circle, just like that. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to get started on round 1. And to start, we're going to chain 2. That is not going to count as a stitch. And now we're going to make 15 double crochets into our circle. To make a double crochet, I'm going to yarn over, put my hook into that circle, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops, and you've got your first double crochet. Again, yarn over, go back into that circle, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through the first 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2, and there's your second double crochet. So we've got our chain and our 2 double crochets. You can scoot your stitches down as you work to make more room in that circle for your next few stitches. And let's go ahead and make 13 more double crochets into our circle for a total of 15. Okay, once you have all 15 of your double crochets into your circle, we're going to end round 1 by making a slip stitch top of that first stitch. Yarn over and pull up a loop, and pull it right through that loop on your hook to make your slip stitch. And before we move on to round 2, I'm going to find this yarn tail at the back, and I'm just going to pull on that to go ahead and close up my circle. Okay, we're all done with round 1, so let's start on round 2. We'll start round 2 by chaining 2. This will not count as a stitch. And for round 2, we're going to make 2 double crochets into every stitch for the entire round, and you should end round 2 with 30 double crochets in total. So we're going to start right here into the same stitch we made our slip stitch into, making my first double crochet, and then I'm going back into that same stitch and making my second double crochet. So we've got our chain and our first 2 double crochets into that first stitch. Now into this next stitch, I'm making another 2 double crochets. And we'll just keep repeating that all the way around. Okay, once you have all 30 of your double crochets, we'll go ahead and finish round 2 by making a slip stitch into that first double crochet that you made at the beginning of the round. Just like that. So we're all done with this yarn color, so we're going to go ahead and tie off by chaining 1. Go ahead and cut the yarn. Then pull that out through the chain that you made and pull it tight. And you can go ahead and weave in that yarn tail, but I'm just going to pull mine to the back for right now. And now we can go ahead and get started on round 3. Okay, I've got my new yarn color, and we're going to start by attaching it to any one of these stitches around this outside edge of our circle. So just go ahead and pick one. I'm going to pull that all the way through and tie it on. Then I'm going to go back into that same stitch and pull up a loop. And now we're ready to start working on round 3 with our new yarn color. Okay, to start round 3, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a half double crochet directly into this next stitch. To make a half double crochet, we're just going to yarn over, going into that next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops on the hook. Next, we're going to make 2 double crochets into each of the next 3 stitches. So here into this first stitch, we'll make 2 double crochets. So there's 1 and 2. Into the next stitch, we'll make 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. And lastly, into this next stitch, we'll make another 2 double crochets. Into the next stitch, we'll make another half double crochet. And that completes our first petal repeat for round 3. Okay, so now we're going to start the repeat over. The first stitch is a slip stitch, then a half double crochet, then 2 double crochets into each of the next 3 stitches. So 2 double crochets into the first stitch, 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and 2 double crochets into this next stitch. Into the next stitch, we'll make a half double crochet. And that is our second petal. So go ahead and repeat this all the way around for a total of 5 petals. You should have a single crochet, a half double crochet, 2 double crochets in each of the next 3 stitches, a half double crochet, and then you'll start over again from that single crochet. We'll go ahead and end round 3 by making a slip stitch into that first stitch. And that completes round 3. We're going to start round 4 by making a half double crochet right here into this first stitch. Then into the next stitch, we'll make a double crochet. And now we're going to make 2 double crochets into each of the next 4 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Into the next stitch, we'll make a double crochet. Into the next stitch, we'll make a half double crochet. And into the next stitch, we'll make a single crochet. To make a single crochet, I'm just going into that stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 2 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through both of those loops on the hook to make your single crochet. Okay, so that completes our first repeat for our petal, so let's go ahead and do that again. We're going to start by making a single crochet. To make a single crochet, we're going to go into that next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 2 loops on your hook, then yarn over and pull through both of those loops. Into the next stitch, we're going to make a half double crochet. Into the next stitch, we'll make a double crochet. Then we're going to make 2 double crochets into each of the next 4 stitches. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Into the next stitch, we'll make another double crochet. And finally, into the next stitch, we'll make a half double crochet. So go ahead and repeat that pattern all the way around, and I will meet you back here at the end. Okay, so I'm at the end of the round. We're going to make our last single crochet into this last stitch. Okay, so now that we have our flower coaster, which is going to be the base of our trinket dish, we are ready to get started on the next round. We're going to start building up the sides of our dish. So we're going to start off by chaining 1. And for this next round, we're going to be making 1 half double crochet into the front loop only of every stitch all the way around. So if you look at your work here, you'll see these 2 loops at the top of every stitch. The one farthest away from you is the back loop, and the one closest to you is the front loop. So we're going to be going into those front loops just like that when we make our half double crochets. Okay, we're going to start right here into the first stitch. It is the same stitch that we made our slip stitch into. And make our first half double crochet into that front loop. Again, going into that next stitch, going into the front loop, and making my next half double crochet. And we're just going to repeat that all the way around, making 1 half double crochet into the front loop of every stitch. So once you've worked all the way around, it should be looking something like this. You can see that we're starting to build up the sides of our trinket dish. We're going to go ahead and finish the round by making a slip stitch into that first half double crochet that we made. Make sure you're going under both of those loops. Okay, and for the next round, we're going to start by chaining 1. And for this next round, we're going to make 1 half double crochet into every stitch all the way around. This time we're going to be going under both of those loops, so make sure when you're making your half double crochets, you're going under both of those loops and not just the front loop this time. We're going to start right here into the first stitch that we made our slip stitch into and make our first half double crochet. And just repeat that all the way around, making 1 half double crochet into every stitch. Okay, I've worked all the way around. We're going to finish the round by making our slip stitch into that first half double crochet that we made. For our last round, we're going to go ahead and chain 1 and do the same thing that we just did one more time. So we're going to make 1 half double crochet into every stitch all the way around, starting right here in this first stitch. Okay, and to finish up our last row, we're going to make our last slip stitch into that first half double crochet that we made. And we're ready to tie off, so go ahead and chain 1, cut your yarn, pull that right up through that chain that you made and pull it tight. And you can go ahead and weave in that yarn tail. Okay, and you are all done. Your new flower trinket dish is ready to use. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how your trinket dish turned out and what you'd like to see next. Subscribe if you're not already. It's the easiest way you can help support my channel and my work for free, and it really helps me out. And with all that being said, I will see you in the next one.